Okay, just get that out of the way. Welcome back, YouTube, to my live stream. Literally right now I am just working on doing some line art. So yeah. Anyway, I do have a purpose for what I am doing today, slightly. So I know I haven't been on here in a while, and that's my bad. I really need to just get on and make a video. But I don't know. I've just been really, really busy lately. So but I mean, I'm going to I will try to post after this, maybe, hopefully. But I thought, well, I'm like, I have the chance. Oh, hi, Elite Espresso. Oh, hi, Katie. Oh, that's okay. Hi. Honestly, like, I'm just chilling today. Just enjoying drawing. Oh, thank you. So honestly, I'm just... So, what was it? Oh, good luck with algebra. It's not a subject I'm fond of. But thank you guys for stopping in at least. That was very, very kind of you. I wish you the best of luck with algebra. But, so, with September coming to a close, I was thinking about content, because why not? Like, it's not like I'm trying to make this not like a career, but more so I'm trying to make a living out of this. But what was I saying? I was saying something in my brain, my little noggin. Oh, content. So I was thinking, with September coming to a speedy conclusion, I was thinking, what will I be doing in October? I was like, Inktober. I have tried so many times to be a participant of Inktober, in every single year without fail. I don't. So, okay, ignore these hands. I really don't care. This year, I am working on it ahead, because it takes me a bit to get, like, inspiration for one of the drawing prompts, or, you know, just different things, and it takes me a bit to work on it. It's going to take me more than one day, and so, I'm working on it early, because, so I've worked on 2 of them already. I'm working on the 3rd day. But keep in mind, so what I'm going to do is, so I'm not, because I feel like I'm cheating since I'm doing digital art, but, I am going to, so I'm doing the line art and everything on, digitally, and then I am going to color it in with ink after, so it's like a coloring page. Because honestly, I can't... I don't even know how coloring's gonna go because I've just never... Coloring's not my thing. Like, I can, but I haven't really colored anything traditionally in a while. I usually just sketch things, and I'm pretty happy with that. So we'll see how this goes. Maybe if I get this finished, I can attempt to try to do that. I also have to make this look like a book. Because, that is in fact what it is. That looks, dumb. So anyway, this prompt is path. And so, okay, I know this, like, doesn't look, like, it looks weird, like, this is not a path. But the plan is to have them walking along a path. So I gotta add the path in a second. Adventures of... That is not an F, but that's okay. And then you won't even see the rest of the words. It's gonna be Adventures of Crazy Rosie, but, you know. So, I'm honestly just line arting a sketch I was working on earlier. And then I can start... I could start in the next one, I guess. Or the background. I don't know. The hands are kind of a little funky, but it's okay. I don't know why, but looks like this is the best one I've ever done. So, okay. So for the path, I'm actually going to just do the layer underneath. So we got our little horizon line. And I'm just going to do should I just do a straight path, or? Then I just erase where the character is. So basically, most of the lines but like, even though you're technically, since it's Inktober, and you're supposed to be drawing it inked, I'm no traditional artist, okay? Like, I can... It's just not my cup of tea, which, I mean, I'm just lazy, so... I thought that I could at least try, okay? I'm doing some work. So that's kind of what I got. I'm gonna try to see what it looks like if... Because I wanted trees, but I don't know how to draw trees. I just use a brush half the time. Which, I mean... I just don't know how this works. Because I want trees under, like... It's this path that... This does not... Can you draw me? I don't know what you look like, so, if I knew what you looked like, I would consider it. think that's fine. So then I'm just going to add this. I have a bit, like a page for, and I call it coloring pages. So I'm working on making different coloring pages for different things I'm working on. This is my favorite one. There's a spider on the table. And so this one and this one. So I thought for all of the prompts to make them because I at least need like a base of what I'm going to be doing, and so I thought that I would go with drawing my two OCs, Jack and Kay. So I'll just draw them in what I think they would be like in each prompt, and we'll see how that goes. So the next prompt is dodge. Okay, hear me out. I know it's a really dumb idea. But, so, every time I think of dodge, like, I know people think of, like, oh, like, balls are, like, if a ball was coming at you, you'd dodge it. Or, like, if someone was throwing a punch, you'd dodge it. But when I think of dodges, I think of the trucks. I know I am a weird kid, but still. So my dream truck is a 1967 Dodge pickup. And so since I like this truck, and every time I think of Dodge, I think of this. So I'm thinking of drawing them in the truck, but I have to find a picture of how I'm gonna draw this. Vehicles are not my thing. I can't draw them. Let alone, my truck is just a little special. Save image. So I think what I'm going to do is just get the main shape of what I want to do. It makes no sense. Okay, keep in mind that's the wheel. And then it goes this way. And then, since I can't draw the whole thing, and that's just a little much, I'm going to do the tail end. I'm going to do the box. And so I am going to draw it this way. I think this should work. And there's a strip down the back. I mean, It's not bad. It's just not good either. Distort. So, I mean, because I want my characters to be, like, maybe I'll have them, like, maybe I'll do a funny one. Like, I tend to have, like, I mean, I have a mixture of, like, good ones and bad ones, like, not bad ones, but, like, some more of the serious ones. And I think what I want to do, okay, I need to get this tail in because it's not so boxy, it's kind of rounded. This year of truck is actually called the Ugly Truck. I don't think it's ugly. I feel like a lot of people would say otherwise. But I mean, I like it. So. Just some of that, like, detail. I think this is good. So it is further up on it, but I do want to have because it is a Dodge. I'm going to put it on here. Dodge, and then mine's a D100. Gonna make it all shiny and just cool looking. This is going to go right there. And then I just have to draw just the back. It's like the handle to open it. I think that's good. So I have the sketch of at least the truck. It says Dodge on it. So yeah. The tricky part is going to be trying to outline this bad boy and trying to make it look good. So then I'm actually going to go on a separate layer because I don't want to mess up this layer. We're going to kind of do not a chibi, but like almost in a way. I want it, like, everything to be super, super exaggerated. I want, like, stars. This is what I'm like every time I see a truck similar to mine, because it's apparently trying to find my year in my area is not very easy. Not that I would want to just buy one anyway. I would definitely, because it's way too expensive for one, and then two, I have the parts for it, so I can just build mine. Okay, I know this is chicken scratching, but that's okay. Honestly, I just want the so this is what happens when I see my truck as I freak out a little bit and get super, super excited. So, I just want like a really, really surprise shock. Like, wow, this is amazing. Because if I see this bad boy, that's exactly what's gonna happen. I will have literal stars in my eyes. Wow. Because I personally think it's a super, super cool truck. So, this is what I would be like. And then maybe we'll put Rosie in it. She hasn't really been in these drawings yet, so. Maybe she'll be back here somewhere. Maybe it'll give me a little pocket. I don't know why, but I'm getting a pocket now. What I need to learn how to draw is boots. Cowboy boots or something. Because I really don't know how to draw those. Good enough. It's raining right now. It's kind of nice. I surprisingly like rain. I just think it's really nice. Maybe I will do a Rosie drawing, just Maybe she'll be hanging on the truck. Like she's trying to see it. Because Kay is too busy looking at it to notice that Rosie's trying to see it too. Because I'm sorry, if you were hanging out with me and I saw this truck, I would be very lost in thought. Because if I saw this bad boy... Yep, I think... Gotta add some sparkles so you know she's totally amazed. Just, yeah, truck. I really need to work on the sketch right. I mean, the line art. But I don't want to do the line art right now, so I'm not going to. Next day is Dodge and his map. Oh, I can make a map. Maybe I'll do Rosie. We just have Rosie holding a map in the corner. I'm trying to get used to this. I'm using a different sketching pencil. So I'm trying to make myself get used to this one. Pull this, warp it. Just a little bit. There we go. I'm one to not... I don't enjoy liquify too much because... I don't know, I've just never enjoyed liquify, and so I do a lot of selecting layers and then just warping them. It just seems so much simpler in my mind. I don't know why, because it's probably not. So it's going to be worn and torn. It's just a map. So, Rosie's got a hold of a map. Why exactly? I don't know. Rosie's the kind of frog to just end up with absolutely everything. She probably shouldn't have everything. But she has it, so... Okay, so Rosie. She has this map. So it's going to be this right here. And we are going to line art this one. I don't know why, I just think this one's a little bit easier, and so I'm a little bit more motivated than having to draw the same details that I've just did over again, because I'm not really. Okay, so I like drawing maps, so I'm just gonna pick some random shapes, and we're gonna make an island. Because I prefer islands the making than I'm gonna make, I feel like I might make 2 versions of this. Maybe I'll make 3 versions. So this is version 1. So at the moment I'm making coloring pages because for one, I just like them. So, but 2, I thought it could be also, I'm planning on making stickers, so it could also be another thing I sell, is coloring pages. Because I mean, I thought that'd be kind of fun. But unfortunately, I had just planned on taking some of the drawings I have done and using what's it called? Just duplicating and then taking all the layers and just deleting all the ones except for the line art. But so many of them, more than I thought, I actually combined all the layers, so I actually can't do that as much as I would like to. So here's version 1. Version 1 is going to have the island already done, but you can have, there's going to be the details that aren't quite filled in yet. I better put I'm actually going to put what's it called? It's like one of those banners that you have to show you what the island's name is. So we're gonna do one of those, and you can name your version of the island however you would like. So we're gonna do that version, select, duplicate. We are also going to make a version with just the map. I'm going to write draw your map here. So draw your map here. I'm actually going to put these in my coloring pages folder. And then I do want to actually have a fully finished one, because I do enjoy making maps. So however I can really do it. I mean, more ideas the better. Okay, so then I'm going to go in here. I've actually never done this digitally before. I've never drawn a map digitally. I've always done them on sticky notes. But drawing them digitally isn't actually that bad. I totally recommend the Inktober thingy drawing challenge. It's been motivating me completely to be drawing, which I have not had a lot of motivation to draw lately. So, it is a very good thing. I'm also going to do some trees, so for that, I just do this outline. Which, okay, it looks bad now. It'll look better in a second, I promise. It does not look like trees, but I will in a second make it look like trees. So we're gonna make it curve down like this. So I can't draw, unfortunately, like timber forests. They're always leafy trees, which I mean, I guess that's fine too, but not what I particularly like. So that part of the mountain is going to be, and then we're gonna have so it's just gonna be a sliver of this island, and then we're just going to, so they're like, the mountains are in the forest, yeah. Just little things. This is how I go about drawing my maps, usually. And then just like come in here, add a little squiggles here and there, add some texture to it, because they are supposed to be trees. It's not just a big blob of fuzzy stuff. So then, to make them actual trees, you're just going to pull down little lines, so it's like the tree trunks, so wherever you would technically be able to look and see these little guys, you'll put them now. I have a thing I want to try for the, what's it called, rivers, that I've been thinking about all day, honestly. What was the drawing prompt for this again? Map? So like right here, you just do oh yeah. And then eventually I am going to keep these coloring pages, but I do want to do a full colored version, digital version, on my iPad, just to show what the potential of my little coloring pages are. So there's my little forest. So now what I'm going to do is go around, just add this little tiny border. It'll kind of, it's supposed to mimic like if it was an island floating. It'd be like water ripples. So we have that. Now what I wanted to try for water is this brush right here. just go like this. That's not bad, actually. It's a very, very faint line. So I'll definitely have to trace it a little bit. But I mean, that is not a bad line, honestly. Can I? Or I could just leave it light. I mean, it doesn't look bad. So now what we're gonna have to do is we are going to just draw some little landmarks. So in this little bay, we're going to add a little fishing dock. And another one right here. And like right here. I'm kind of wondering, textures. No. Anyway, so we have that. It's honestly all I like to do for that. We have to name my island. Oh, actually, I want to do a little lake right here. Add some cattails. We have a lake, and then I'm actually going to add a little just a tiny little castle. There's a bridge. I might just have to trace around the river just because it's really light. Which I mean is fine. It at least gave me the base shape of what I was gonna do. So it's not too bad. Inktober. September went by really fast, honestly. Like, way too fast. I'm not ready for it to be October yet. There we go. Now that I have the river a little bit more in the whole thing, it seems a little bit more cohesive without it being gray. So I'm glad I went that route. Right, there's my map. And you can name it, I don't really care. So we have that one, get the base, or have none. Alrighty, so let's see what the next prompt is, and if I want to do it right now. Golden. I guess I could work on this right now. I have to think of ideas of golden. Let's see. When you guys think of golden, what do you think of? Because I have no idea. What do I think of when I think of golden? Golden. Excuse me. It's a little chilly right now. I don't appreciate the cold. Yep, the temperature is cold and rainy. It is 50 degrees and raining. I don't like cold. So, I mean, I guess other places do. The other places do have it worse, but I still do not like it. I just don't like the cold. There we go. We're going to do a real thick line for this one. Just to really go for it, but then we can go really small for some of the details. So let's see. Let's see. Engage with my audience. Close. What is your dream vehicle? Question mark. Enter. What? kind of interesting because you can kind of tell. Like, you can't tell a lot, but you can learn a lot about a person, about what the kind of vehicles they like. So, just casually drawing my dream truck. See, you can't really tell though it's my dream truck because it's from the side. If it was from the front, actually. So, the grill that I have for my truck is not a common grill. So when you look up 1967 Dodges, you don't see this grill a lot. It's just not a common one to see. So that's why it's really hard for me to find my truck anywhere. Which, I mean, I think it just makes it cooler because I have most of the parts to work on it. So I can be one of the few people that have a 1967 Dodge. But yeah. Let me know what your guys' dream vehicle is. It's kind of fun to know. Some people want sport cars, some people want old cars, some people just want a minivan, so. And honestly, I'm like, vehicles are just so cool, so. Your dream vehicle could be a horse. Like, you could really just want to drive a horse and buggy around everywhere, and that would be totally cool. So I don't think this is bad. I'm actually kind of excited to draw this one just because I have no idea what I'm going to be painting this bad boy. So I can kind of mess around and just print off a few of them. And just get an idea of what paint job I want. So I'm like, oh, I'm feeling the yellow one. So at first I was really I was going to go for a factory yellow that they made this model in. But then I'm really thinking now, I really like navy blue. I think navy blue would be cool. Or like a dusty blue. But then I learned, so the truck originally was my grandfather's. So that's, and my dad's. It was my dad's first vehicle. So that's kind of why I want it. So the debate is, my dad had it painted. Actually, it was painted, it was painted green. It's always been green. So I'm just debating whether or not I want to keep it that color, the original color, or if I want to paint it a different color. Because I really do like, I like the idea of painting it green, but then I also really, really, really like blue. So now I'm really not sure. I'm just gonna figure it out. But I know I do want it two-toned. Well, I don't know. I was debating whether or not I wanted to have the top of it be like a different color than the rest of it. Or if I wanted... I'm really not sure yet. So this came out as an arc, so I'm just gonna do that. Then let's see. So that's not bad, actually. It's not bad. So now I just have to do my characters, add it in. Oh, man, I should draw a calendar. Now I have an idea for that. I have too many ideas and not enough time to work on all of my set ideas. And then we just gotta do the little, like, I'm struggling to stay on this truck because I'm just hanging. Alright, Rosie's looking good, so now I just have to draw myself. I mean, so far it's not bad. It is not bad. Compared to the other weird things I've drawn before. So for this one, since it's kind of chibi, I'm going to allow a little bit of thick line art. I'm like not a fan. You have to, I only like doing thicker line art is when I'm doing like merchandise or thingies, like, or like chibi. It just has that feel to it that I like. But for regular, like, drawings, I'm not one to do a lot of thick. This is kind of giving me, like, chibi, not actual. This isn't supposed to be a super long drawing, so I'm gonna... What's funny is usually I don't take as much time on other objects other than the person, but this time I'm spending more time on my truck than I am the other stuff, the people, so that just goes to show I love my truck. I'm hoping because, so it's not running. That hopefully maybe I'll have it running by next year, hopefully. That would be like ideal. Whether or not ideal will happen. But the beach is so cool. Alrighty, I'm almost ready to fix the sparkles. So I'm gonna actually do these outside ones first. So I'm actually going to do it on a different layer because so ignore why I'm doing this in red. But I need a template. Alpha look. Okay. And then underneath. Oh, I have to do the inside of the tire. I'm gonna be driven insane. Not super detailed though, because I can't. And then just do meow. Yep, this makes no sense, but that's okay. It is okay. Oh, I love it. So there's that one. So I'm going to have... Actually, I'm kind of curious. I do want to... Actually, gallery, select, duplicate. What I would look like with a little hat on. So now we have two. Because why not? You gotta have multiple of each version. So I am going... So anyway, this is what I have so far. So I have this one, not made in this video. I have this one. Oh, I should probably say the themes. So for the theme of this one was dream, and so I want to print this out and like doodle inside this little bubble. So it's like whatever I'm like dreaming of sketching and stuff or whatever. This is Spider, and my OCK is very high strung, and so I feel like she would, if she was like as a normal person would be slightly scared of spiders. She would just like, her high-strung self would just, like, make it super, super dramatic for absolutely no reason. And then there's Jack in the back, just rolling his eyes because he knows she's just being dramatic. This one's Path, and so, there's, like, the option in the background to kind of just figure out what you want for the pathway. They are wearing, like, scarves and, like, different fall attire. Map, I have a couple different versions of this one. Get to draw your map here. And then I have Dodge, which is the truck. So, several versions. Anyway, thank you for joining me in my life, and I will see you later. Bye-bye. End.